Thank you for staying with us. Now, Nigeria's technology ecosystem has witnessed a major boost in the last 5 years as hubs have been made available to enthusiasts to come together, collaborate, and create solutions to some of the challenges Nigerians face using technology. This has been done by the government, the private sector, and individual efforts. And another player has joined the train.
Yaba.
Yaba is located at the mainland of Lagos, Nigeria. This area is already growing as Nigeria's technology hub and cluster of hundreds of banking institutions, educational institutions, technology, and startup companies which steadily attract angel investors, venture capitalists, and tech enthusiasts from all over the world. It has now been dubbed the Yabacon Valley. This area continues to attract investors, and this time it is social media giant Facebook. The social network service company has set the ball rolling for its own hub.
There specifically because we believe in Nigeria as a market, we believe in partnering, and we believe in investing for the future. We are partnering and deploying a variety of training and events in order to support Nigerian people and Nigerian businesses to give them the skills that they need to grow and to expand. Our goal is to drive positive economic and social impact across Nigeria. We are deeply committed to long-term impact in Nigeria, and we are so excited about the journey. We are even more excited about the partners we have, and we want you to be demanding. Expect more from us. Thank you so much for coming.
But what informed the decision?
Is really what can we do more to honor the work, the innovation, the smarts, the talents that are coming from this country. Fast forward, about 7 months ago, we announced to the world that we had this idea of working hand in hand with the Co-Creation Hub to launch NG Hub, right, which was our first opportunity to truly put some money where our mouth is, right, and say, well, it's the tech talent, the SMBs, the creative community, the folks that are passionate about VR and the future of that ecosystem, community leaders, into one space to truly understand how they can work together, collaborate, build, and unlock some of the innovative things that we think ultimately that builders are going to drive for the future.
The manager developer programs at Facebook speaks about one of the programs that will run in the hub.
Because we are focusing purely on teams and students who are leveraging next generation technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, AR, VR, and so on. So how are people leveraging these technologies to solve challenges or build businesses around challenges that we are all too familiar with in this part of the world? This is, like Ime said, going to be a focal point for a lot of the work we're doing with not just the tech ecosystem, but the larger communities that everybody who is interested in leveraging this digital economy, for economic empowerment.
Experts, however, believe more needs to be done for Nigeria's tech ecosystem to get to the desired level.
Technology keeps evolving, and our ability to take advantage of it requires a solid ecosystem with the right support for people to build. An ecosystem that doesn't discriminate, ecosystem that can give opportunity to people from every corner of the country to be able to contribute to that movement that we want to achieve. And we're still far from that ecosystem that we all seek. A lot of us have put in a lot of work into building that ecosystem over the last 8 years. But what we're seeing here today is another level of that, the evolution of that ecosystem. But technology goes way beyond just where is the money. It gives us the chance to build things that can change our society. And if we don't have the expertise to put those technology into good use, we won't be able to take advantage of it. And that's why this hub is special. Because we can now begin to talk about how do we take advantage of the data that companies and governments gather in Nigeria through data science. How do we use artificial intelligence to do things that are smarter? Augmented reality, can they have a place in the way we teach our young people? Especially with where the world is going, where the future of work is quite unknown to most of us. Do we focus on solving the basic problem of poverty and not lifting ourselves to be part of the evolution that the world is witnessing?
The senior special advisor to the Vice President on Innovation and Entrepreneurship believes the players in the sector must form a formidable unit to gain the attention of the government.
I think one of the key things that the Nigerian tech ecosystem needs to do is to sort of build a stronger group, a united group. Because one of the key issues that I know that a lot of startups face is just that support to get to the next level, be it policy support, be it financial support. And when you see you see government always has policy for farmers. That's because the farmers have come together. Government has policy for women because the women have come together. But there is nothing for the tech ecosystem. There are billions of naira available in the central bank for SMEs. There are billions of naira available in the Bank of Industry for SMEs. But you can't simply get it for a tech startup because the Bank of Industry wants you see the machine you're buying. Whereas as a tech entrepreneur, I just want to pay a developer. So we need to come together as a team and be able to affect the policies that government make so that we can have easier access to a lot of the opportunities that are within government. But the only way to do that is to come together in our numbers.
With tech startups from Yabacon Valley already changing how Nigerians operate, it will be interesting to see what tech solutions come out of this incubation center.
Are you afraid that when you leave office, you might be in trouble?
You ask funny questions and I answer you in a funny way. Who is God on earth?
The interview of the governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, on Channels Television is still trending. Mr. Fayose had said that those who wait for him after leaving office will wait in vain.
I am Peter, the Rock. I'm telling you again, those waiting for me, they will wait in vain.
All of a sudden being ordered to be transferred to Abuja this morning, and the information reaching him as he received from the Commissioner of Police.
There's also the story of the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, claiming that the Inspector General of Police wants to implicate him in a case which involves some alleged criminals who had been arrested before now.
And try and implicate the state government, and particularly myself. I felt that as we speak now, these suspects are already here, in Abuja here, that these acts of, I don't know whether I call it desperation, blackmail, intimidation, all actions to undermine our democracy and recipe for anarchy, because we are doing our work to asking officials to obey law, due process, and subject themselves to constitutional authority.
The senator representing Kogi West, Dino Melaye, also trended with his bail granted by the court.
Health condition is a ground for a court of law to grant bail to an accused person, particularly having regard to section 36 of section 5, which the judge cited, which deals with the presumption of innocence of a defendant in a matter, that until a person is tried and convicted, he is deemed to be innocent.
The statement of the Minister of Mines and Steel Development, who is also the APC candidate for Ekiti governorship election, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, that Governor Fayose is the common enemy of Ekiti State and APC, made it to the trending videos.
And we've had very fruitful conversations around who we consider to be the common enemy of this state. That's the person who is occupying the office.
The common enemy of the state?
Yes, this state has a common enemy.
The governor
is the common enemy of my party and of
an enemy
people
of the party. This is politics.
Well,
has it come to war and enmity?
Well, he is a common enemy of progressives in the state. He's a common enemy of those who want the good of Ekiti State.
And the most watched video of the week is of the Shiite clash with the police, which grounded activities at the Federal Secretariat, Abuja. This is one of the ways the Shiites are protesting the continuous detainment of their leader, Sheikh El-Zakzaky.
Well, there you go. Those were the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. And that's also where we'll wrap it up on the program this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Victor Matthias. And with less than 3 weeks to the World Cup, Nigerians will be keeping fingers crossed as they hope the Super Eagles will go 1, 2, or 3 steps further than the last outing. That will be fantastic, and I, for one, can't wait to see that happen. And again, that's where we draw the curtains on this edition of the program. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.